In this section, we are going to address how to think about rhetorical analysis in ways that will facilitate its high-road transfer across contexts. If you remember from the previous section, high-road transfer is the deliberate knowledge transfer that occurs across contexts when someone consciously makes connections between previously learned knowledge or skills and how they could be applied in a new context. With this in mind, let's turn to the subject of the present video, reading and rhetorical analysis. In our course, we've already seen how we can consider rhetorical elements of lots of different kinds of texts: emails, websites, advertisements, text messages, and more. In reality, rhetorical analysis lends itself to understanding any communication. In fact, not considering the rhetorical elements of a communication can be quite dangerous, as some speakers and writers may be disingenuous. In other words, not every act of communication is meant to be straightforward and transparent. Some writers might want to hide their true purposes, or some might want to deliberately ignore context. For example, if a writer has a vested interest in making something happen, they might try to show that it is a kairotic time to do something, even if it is not. Sometimes, writers will misuse artistic appeals. They might make an appeal to pathos seem like an appeal to logos. They might also inappropriately appeal to ethos. Consider the following example. A famous physicist writes an article for a news website arguing that love is an illusion and that rather than looking for people to love, we should be studying particle physics. To back up their claim, they say, "I'm Dr. So-and-so. I know more about how the universe works than almost anyone alive." This is clearly an appeal to ethos, but it is wildly inappropriate. Just because Dr. So-and-so may be an expert in physics does not mean that their expertise extends beyond physics. Unfortunately, such inappropriate appeals are all too common in all sorts of media. The point in all of this is that as you read, and even as you attend to oral communication, you should absolutely apply the tools and techniques of rhetorical analysis. If you do so, you will always gain more insight into what a text is doing, and you will be able to distinguish what a text says from what it aims to do. This is a powerful and useful skill.